Hey friends, Allison here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to day 3 of my October daily. This is a double page spread that I am sharing with you today. The first page is a picture that I printed at 6 by 8 inches. And what I'm doing right now is just adding some vellum to one side of the page because I don't want to punch holes through my photo. I wanted to keep the picture at a true 6 by 8 size. And so what I have done and what I'm going to do throughout the rest of my album is measure the size of the page protectors when I use a page protector in the album to the size of the page that I want. So it is obviously slightly larger than a true 6 by 8. So to make up the discrepancy, I use vellum to make up for it. Does that make any sense? I kind of stumbled over what I was trying to say. All I'm doing is I am adding a border, let's just say, that I will punch holes into, and the page will be adhered to that so that I'm not compromising my picture or the page in any way. Now I'm working on the other page that has my journaling on it and these gorgeous leaves that I cut with my Cricut. I used a variety of different papers to cut the leaves from. It's the same shape. I just repeated it over and over in sort of a rainbow color, but it's all fall colors. So I started with varying shades of brown and then moved into red, orange, yellow, and green. So there is some cocoa vanilla sun-kissed paper in there. There is some Simple Stories, I do believe. Not Simple Stories, Fall Market. So that'll be Carta Bella. There is some Ellie Edwards and some old My Mind's Eye. And then there's one paper that I don't know where it came from. So there's like a whole mix of papers that are making up the leaves at the top of my page. I glued them to the very top of the page and then trimmed off the excess. And I'm working on my title right now, which is going to be Autumn Vibes. So I cut autumn with my Cricut as well. That was also from Cocoa Vanilla Sun-Kissed paper from the 6 by 8 paper pad. And then I'm going to stamp the rest of my title, which will be Vibes. So the entire title is Autumn Vibes. And I'm using a Close to My Heart stamp and ink as well to get that done. I'm using a straight edge ruler and a pencil just to mark out where the stamped portion of my title is going to be. I do that to help me keep my stamping straight. And then obviously I can go back later on once the stamping is done and erase the pencil lines that I made. I try and keep it light, but I have a heavy hand, so it's a little darker than it should be, but it's like you can't see it in the pictures. And once I've erased it, I can't see it at all. So I must have done all right in that aspect of things. This spread came together so quickly. I did design it in Cricut Design Space first. That has gotten to be my go-to way of crafting when I sit down to play. So I have an idea of where I'm headed before I actually do the creating part of scrapbooking. Otherwise, I find it takes me way too long to scrapbook and I'll seriously never get it done. It also provides an opportunity for me to use my Cricut and utilize probably the most expensive tool I have in my craft room. So for me, it's a win-win. I'll do my December daily album the same way. And actually all of the layouts that I create there first will be available to everybody to use should they want to after this project is done. I'll leave the link to my account in Cricut Design Space so that you can find me there. And you will find all sorts of projects, traditional 12 by 12 scrapbook layouts and mini albums like this one. For a finishing touch on this page, I'm just adding an acrylic heart shape. That is also close to my heart. It is retired now, but I do know, as a matter of fact, that there are other shapes in the shop as well. So I'll be sure to link Close to My Heart down in the bottom as well, so you can check them out. Here's the close-ups. Thank you so much for joining me today, friends. I hope you are having a fantastic week, and I'll be back again soon. Bye, guys.